What's up? Welcome to today's stream. I'm Will, in case you didn't know who I am. And yeah, what is today? It's August 29th. I don't know if I did a stream earlier today. I don't think I did. So this may be the first stream of the day. I'm going to work on the thing that I was working on yesterday, I think. Or maybe I'll do work. We'll see what happens. Or maybe we'll just talk some shit today. Let's, make it fun and enjoyable for me. Some that I actually enjoy doing. I prefer shit talking than coding, to be honest. If I'm being real, which is the only thing I know how to be. All right, anyway, let me make sure that stream is up. Everything looks good. See what my level's looking like. Yeah, I guess we're good. All right, look at that. All right, so what was I doing yesterday? I was working on my little YouTube Slack bot thingamajig, and I got to a point to where I was able to get the current broadcast that's currently active, and I am saving it in a database. And initially I was like, you know what, I need to go ahead and handle user authentication and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna keep kicking that can down the road. Sure, I may regret it in the future, but I don't care. So today I may do a little bit of code cleanup. That's not that high of a priority. What's even higher priority for me is to see if I can integrate with Craft, because I'm gonna have to do the thing that I was complaining about yesterday, which is creating a new document with the same title as the stream name. So if I can have that done by Craft, great. The other thing that I need to do is start thinking about how I want my Slack commands to be. Like, what do I want those to look like? Because not only is it possible for a particular person to have more than one YouTube account that they're managing, all of the different brand accounts, whatever, but given that this is going to be installed in my Slack workspace, there's more than just me in that Slack workspace, and there are other people who have YouTube channels. It would be pretty dope if they're able to also watch their channel, or have the bot watch their channel and then post in one of our channels, hey, I have a new video or whatever. And there's some other things that I want to be able to accomplish, right? So creating the description and creating the notes. These are things that it would be kind of cool if I can trigger that from within Slack and just be like, all right, you know what? Here's the stream, and it gives me like a little bit of like a form, some type, like buttons or something like that. And it asks, hey, do you want to create a note or doc or whatever, or do you want to create a social media post to go with this after the stream is done? So yeah, all that to say is I'm kicking the can on this off thing later down the road until I have a better idea of how I want all this to work. I don't think it's worth my time to build it out now, and then in the future I realize, oh yeah, I should have did it this other way. I don't want to go through that. So we're gonna do this crafting, I think. Or maybe I'll look at my task list from last stream, and realize that there's something on there that I should have done yesterday and I just didn't do it for whatever reason. But yeah, this is probably gonna be mostly a chill stream as usual. It's really the only way I know how to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the screen share. Oh wait, before I jump into the screen share, let me remove the product feedback thing that I was on, as well as I was about to create an issue and I didn't even do it. My gosh. All right, that's okay. Let me go ahead and do the screen share. All right, so look at that. We have a screen and it's being shared. Let's go to my previous devlog that I did yesterday, which I think is here. So I could do this right here. Technically, I don't need to figure out anything, right? Like, I actually know how to do this. I can use Supabase to do it, create a trigger so that anytime data is not necessarily inserted, but anytime a particular row is updated, I can have a function that's run where I can modify whatever field or whatever I want, really, in that particular function. Oh, excuse me. So I don't really need to do that, but I am going to carry these forward. So begin integration with Craft and figure out how to auto update. I'm gonna carry that forward, even though that's technically a misnomer. So wait, what did I name this stream actually? I didn't name it well. Let me rename the stream actually before I do anything. And I'll do the rename here and I'll just copy it. So this is going to be Devlog 2023-08. Today's the 29th. And this is a building stream. So we'll do build or rent rather. And this wrench is important because this bot is going to like take into account the title or the structure of a title, and that will determine how I want to handle this particular stream. I'm thinking in the future, I don't have this anywhere written down anywhere, but in the future, what I would like to do is have a way for people to say, hey, I'm interested in these types of streams. So let's say, for instance, I'm doing a stream where I'm interviewing people. I have a particular icon that I use, or maybe I have a stream where I'm building whatever. I have this icon or emoji that I use. Or if there's a stream where I'm doing like virtual co-working, that would be another like icon. And then, depending on however many types of stream contents I do, what I can have is, a page somewhere where people can say, hey, I'm interested in this kind of content, and they can subscribe to that to get notifications. So it'll be like, they'll subscribe for notifications. Anyway, this is going to be building or working on, or we'll say building a Slack bot for YouTube. Yeah, we'll just keep it short and then we'll put live. So that's going to be my title. And let's go ahead and update this somehow. We'll open this in the browser. Come to edit. All right, there we are. Is there a space? Yeah, perfect. And I'm gonna go ahead and add this to the devlog. And this is another thing that I need to do as well. So based on the title, I want my bot to automatically attach or add it to the correct playlist, right? So, I have my virtual co-working, typically that's OneSignal stuff. That should automatically be added to like devlog, OneSignal, and whatever stuff. I don't have a good idea what it is yet because this is not organized. None of this is organized, but that's what we're working on. Actually, we're working on, being a little bit more organized in life. It's not that bad to be a little organized every once in a while. So we'll go ahead and create our task. We'll pop that there. And this is the carry forward that I was talking about, by the way, from that last one, where it's like, go to my previous stream of that particular type, and then pull out anything that wasn't undone as the top level task for the new stream. And we'll add in some notes. Okay, so with that, I think, actually, no. I can't move forward yet. I need to close out PR. So we'll say close out PR for current, I don't know, for YouTube integration work. Yeah, so I'm just gonna close it out, honestly. But before I close it out, I need to make sure I add like at least links to the things that I used to do it. Here's the thing. All right. So what did I do in this PR? I've already forgotten. Oh, okay, yes, okay. Implement functions to authenticate and fetch broadcasts from YouTube. And then we'll say includes integration with Supabase. Oh, actually, no, there's more than that. So implements functions to, and then we'll just do this. We'll say to authenticate. Authenticate with YouTube API. YouTube's data API. And then fetch broadcasts from YouTube API. To write messages to Slack. And I don't know what to, yeah, all right. What else did I do in this? Okay, yeah, all right. Also also added an integration with Supabase to persist some of the info retrieved from the YouTube API. All right. And we're just gonna pop in some things that I used. So we'll say resources. I actually have a template for all of this that I'm not using at the moment, but maybe I should. I'll regret it later, but it's okay. Sometimes it's good to have regrets in life. I guess this is gonna be one of those times where I'll eat my words, but for now, I'm gonna keep moving forward. Let's go ahead and copy this. Actually, let's confirm that this is what I think it is. All right, so let's come to here. All right, maybe I should just open this in the browser. Oh wait, let me close this. I don't need that right now. All right, this is dealing with the scopes. All right, so maybe I'll move this to over here. Oh, whoa. What just happened with that? What the fuck? What the hell? Oh my gosh, all right, that's weird. Okay. So YouTube, data, API, the 3 scopes. And this is a link, so we'll do that. That's one down. What else do we have? None of that matters to me. Wait, does this matter? Nope. Wait, why does this say May 29th? IT teaching. Whatever. All right, let's see. Nope, nothing there of importance. Here we are. So this is how I get the live broadcast list. We'll copy that link. Or not. How do I copy a link? Yeah, here we are. All right, so this is the list live broadcast. Live broadcast. All right, and now we have the Google Cloud platform. So yeah, we'll go ahead and copy that. And I think that this is the, gosh, what is this? Yeah, this is for credentials. Okay, so let's do that. So we'll say Google Cloud Platform credentials. And you may be like, oh, why am I doing this? Well, it's because I will forget how all of this works. I already know, like I've accepted it. So because I know I'm going to forget how all this works, I will just note it down and I can just come into the PR in the future and not have to like figure out things again. So this is going to be the, I don't know, the Slack app. Or wait, is that the Slack app? Yeah, okay, so this is the Slack app. Okay. I didn't end up using this. I ended up not okay, and then I need to do this as well, this cron job. This is what's going to actually control the the request. And then I also use this right here, so we'll just say no quick start. So Google Node.js quick start. All right, cool. So I'm going to immerse this. Oh, well, before I immerse this, let me confirm that this is in fact Like I don't have any other changes. Yep, look at that. We're good. So let's go ahead and merge. Okay, look at that. All right, make sure that, all right, cool. So we're gonna go back to the main branch and fetch everything. Yeah, we'll just discard all that. I don't really need it. Okay, so now that I've done the merge, I can go ahead and claim that I've completed something. Now let's look into integrating with Craft. Craft.do. And wait a minute, let's do a little bit of window management. Let's just pretend that I want to be organized for once in my life. Yeah, let's pull all these changes. I want them all. Yeah, we'll move this to that, and then we'll move that to here as well. Okay, let's see if I can even do this. Like, watch, you can't even do what I'm trying to do. That would suck actually. Oh, ESG. Oh my gosh. All right. All right, is there docs maybe? Yeah, all right, cool. So they have business resources, community solutions for professionals. I'm a professional, okay. Maybe I'll do that. Nope. Wait, do they not have an API? Is that what I'm about to find out? Craft. Oh my gosh. I really hope that they have an API. Craft.do API. Oh, they do. It's just they make it incredibly hard to get to, I guess. It's not on their main site anyway. All right, let's go to this introduction. So yeah, they have an API. Perfect. Craft extensions. Oh gosh, I don't know if I want an extension. All right, I'm gonna read it though. Craft extensions are many applications that are capable of extending the capabilities of Craft Docs Editor. I don't want extended. Extensions can interact with the internal engine of the editor, which allows you to, okay, I don't want to do any of that. I just want to create a document from it using an API. I don't want to like extend anything. I wonder if this is where I decide that I'm not going to use Craft anymore. I've been talking down on Craft for a minute. Oh wait, never mind. Oh, never mind. Okay. I guess I'm not going to migrate away from Craft today. All right, so yeah, data API, get current page, error handling, insert data types. It's not much information here, but sure. All right, we got a block factory. This API helper API, which facilitates the creation of block objects. I don't think that's what I want to do. I want to create a new page. Oh, they have an SDK. Oh, look at that. Tester extension without deploying to the editor. I'm pretty sure I don't want to. I'm not trying to do an extension, bro. Like, I just need to. I just want to create a new page. That's all I need. Block factory. None of these are what I want. None of them. Data API. Let's see. Maybe. Nope. None of those what I want. Editor API. Get selection. Get text. Okay. No. None of that. Markdown. Markdown to. Okay. Nope. Storage API. Create new document using Craft.do API. I don't want this to be simply. I want to do this in the most complicated way possible, which is I want to do it from the API. Oh, come on now. I guess this is why people use Notion, huh? All right, let's see if, yeah, let's see Notion. I guess I may have to end up switching to Notion, even though I don't like it. Yeah. Where is their thing? Yeah, see, at least, yeah. This is more what I was looking for. Like, just give me a freaking API and let me do what I want. I don't want to build an extension or any of that other kind of crap. All right, API reference. Sure. See if I can build a page. Yep, look at that. Look at that. Top level, first class citizen. Page object contains the page property values. Okay, can I create a page? Oh, it's just, okay. Oh, they have an endpoint. Look at that. Oh, and look, they're using readme. I can tell this is readme. I know this well. I can look at it and be like, yeah, this is readme. Oh, okay, it's just like, okay. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to use Notion. I don't know, man. Oh my gosh. I wonder if there's some, is there a migration tool? Craft migration tool to Notion. Yeah, all right, well. Oh wait, Notion. Importing documents into Craft. Well, I don't want to import documents into Craft because you don't have an API. Like I'm kind of disappointed now that I chose Craft a year and a half ago. I didn't realize that they didn't have an API. Now I'm like kicking myself. Oh wait, no, they do. Wait, whoa. Is this the same? No, this isn't the same Craft. If I can create a page, then that's really all I need, right? Because they do have certain things. I just need to be able to create a page. Okay, all right. This is all right. It's very clear. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to use Notion. I don't even have Notion. I don't even know if I like I don't think I like Notion because it doesn't do Markdown support. All right. So here's what I'm now thinking. I can't use Craft. And I want to use Markdown. Now, this is convoluted and difficult and like, I don't want to do it, but what I could do is just create a repository for my devlogs. And then every time I start a new devlog, I can create a file, like a Markdown file, right? Like I can get MDX or something like that and render it as Markdown. And dump that into a file that I then commit to my GitHub repo as a PR, or I would create a PR. So that's one thing that I can do. The problem with that is that if I wanted to make this useful to anyone more than me, like the other people on my team, even though they all have GitHub accounts with me, but like then they would have to do things through Git. Actually, no, I mean they would just have to merge the PR, I guess. But they would be writing in raw Markdown, and like I'm okay with writing in raw Markdown. But what I've learned is that, like just because I am okay with writing in raw Markdown, it doesn't necessarily mean that other people want to do that. Let's see if anyone's online. Let me see if maybe they'll have thoughts on like a tool that they want to use, and I can see if I can just integrate that. Let's see if any one of them can hop on. I'm gonna see if some other folks have ever used Notion and like what they think about it. I think I did create an account at one point in my life. Yanni, all right. Are you on the stream now? Well, actually here. Okay. All right, I'm messaging folks to see if like anybody wants to like help me game plan on this. 20. All right, yeah, that works. All right, so then they want to link. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna maybe have some help, maybe. And mostly it's just talking through it. Really, it's not technical help that I need. It's just talking through like the options and like, should I just use Notion? Because I don't use Notion. That's the thing. I've used it once and I didn't like it. I hated it, in fact. And I'm like, yo, what's up? What's up, Preston? I know who you are. I just ran into a roadblock actually. Give me a second. I gotta open up interview mode because I just messaged some folks. Yeah, so I'll give you a little bit of a spill. Hold on, let me brighten myself up. I just realized that I am a little darker than I should be. Give me a second. All right, yeah, so I'm gonna do a quick spill of what I was building. So I'm building this Slack bot. If you don't know what Slack is, it stands for Search Log of All Knowledge. It's actually a application. Let me open up a channel right quick. That's a little bit hidden. Give me a second. Which channel can I show? All right, we'll show this one. All right, so we come here. All right, so this is Slack. It's an application. It's for communications and enterprises, right? For remote teams and all that kind of stuff. And what's really cool about Slack is it allows you to extend it, right? They have an API. You can build like bits of UI inside of it. You can build bots. Like they have all these different apps and integrations and such. So part of me doing these streams is it's a lot of work, and I don't like doing anything. So I'm trying to automate a lot of my workflow so that I can trigger it mostly from within Slack, but also from Ecamm. So I start a stream, and then it automatically will post my stream link here, as well as my what do you call that thing? The stream managers for the different platforms that I'm streaming to. But in addition to that, I wanted to create this file here. So I use this tool here called Craft as my notes basically, and you'll notice that each one of these has a title that corresponds to the live stream that I'm currently doing, with tasks, notes. Oh yeah, what's up? Thank you for the follow, Xavier Boyer. I don't know why I don't hear sounds anymore. I used to hear sounds. I don't know why I don't anymore. But yeah, so I wanted to like have my bot that I'm building to automatically create this craft document for me. And as a part of that creation, it'll create a template, and depending on the type of stream it is, it will put the file in the right place, either in my Devlog, either in my OneSignal stuff if it's for work, or in some other place. And some of the other things that it was supposed to do is to go to my previous stream of the same type. So you'll see here that I have a little wrench here. This is a category. So here is where I wanted to take and bring forward all of the tasks that I didn't complete in the previous stream into the new one. All right, so that's what I want to accomplish. But here's the thing. Yeah, appreciate you, man. Like I put effort into the setup. But yeah, so like that's what I want to accomplish. Now here's where I've just hit a snag. And before I go into that, and before I forget, I was supposed to share a link with people. Give me a second. I'm over here getting all sidetracked. Let me share a link right quick. And I also got to create a Zoom link. Give me 1 second to go ahead and open up Zoom, wherever that is. All right, so we'll sign into Zoom. Yep. And open Zoom. Come on. All right, let's create a new meeting, and I will share that. I probably should have did all of that in Slack because I have Zoom. I have Zoom integrated in Slack as well, but whatever. So I will share this with Fame and Glory. Oops. All right, someone's joining that fast. Oh my gosh, who is this joining? Oh, okay, that was fast. Give me a second. Let me add someone in. He beat me to it. So if you're watching this, I'll send it to you too, Yanni. Give me a second. I didn't realize. I thought y'all said give me like 20 or 30 minutes, and now all of a sudden y'all already here. Oh my gosh, y'all making my life hard. you said give me some time. All right, let me put this in here so it's not visible to everyone. So yeah, you'll need to join the booth. And let me go ahead and like do my guest and everything. Hey, yo, what's up? How you doing?
I should mute myself here.
Yeah, mute yourself in Ecamm, and we'll have your audio. Oh, sorry, you didn't hear me. My bad. Yeah, I was saying mute yourself in Ecamm. And all right. So I was just explaining what's going on, and Yanni said he's joining too. So give me
nice.
Give me a second to like figure out how to get him in here. So we have stream, and 2 guests. He's not here yet, so we'll wait until he gets in.
Turn on my OBS.
How much of my spill have you heard? Where you like, I don't know. You said that I thought you said give you like 30 minutes. I was expecting. Yeah, I thought you said give you 30 minutes.
No, I have about like, she's out right now, so I have about 20, 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right, because I was just like, oh, like he's here already?
Let me, yeah, my bad.
No, you're good. You don't need to apologize. All right, let me add Yanni. Yanni, if you can hear me, you gotta mute yourself on Ecamm, and you gotta join the Zoom. That's how your audio is gonna get in here. So, oh, I see you here. All right. So let me go ahead and add you to the stream as well. I should really put this on my stream deck so I'm not having to do this. Yo, you hear Yanni? You're muted. You're muted on Zoom. Unmute yourself in Zoom.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. All right, my bad. Y'all came fast. Like I thought you said you would be ready in like 20 minutes too. Am I just like
dude, I said five minutes.
Well, that wasn't 5 minutes. I'm gonna just say that was like 2. Well, in any case, I'm gonna go through the spill of like why I'm going through issues right now. So
also, what's up, dude? My name's Chris.
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah.
Damn, you see how rude this guy is? Oh my god.
I thought you knew Yanni. Yanni's been here. He's OG. What do you mean? You should already know who he is. Like he's OG, triple OG.
All right, first, before that, let me try and mute Ecamm.
Yeah, you gotta mute Ecamm. You gotta mute Ecamm. Always and forever. All right.
So I joined through the Safari browser. It's not letting me mute for some reason.
Oh well, I don't know how you mute on Safari.
Rejoin.
Yeah, just rejoin from another browser, a better one.
Right.
Not saying that Safari is trash, but you know.
Yeah, it is trash.
I'm not saying it's trash.
I use Safari on my phone.
Well, that's because you don't really have a choice with Apple. Like, let's be real. Like
Chrome, but you're not. Safari on
you're not using Chrome on Safari, or like on a phone. You're actually using Safari WebView. So
really,
yeah, it's not truly Chrome.
Even if it's Chrome,
it's Safari WebView. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of the things. It's a closed system, so no, it's all running in Safari. Like
that's funny.
Technically.
So just like the data is through Chrome, like
the UI is that, but the actual web view is rendered using the Safari renderer and all of the rules they apply. Yeah, but I mean, it gives you other features like syncing across your browsers and all that other kind of stuff. Okay, I gotta re-add Yanni. Give me a second. Add US guest too. All right,
finally. There's the one thing.
are you good now?
Yeah, I'm good. How's my audio? Is it good?
I mean,
Good,
it's
bad?
good. It's good enough. Yeah, we're not professionals over here.
For some reason.
We don't use professional cameras at all. You know?
Like it don't matter, bro. Like this is a live
It
stream, and it's no. All right, so I'm gonna do the spill because I don't know what y'all have heard, but initially I had planned to use Craft. Here, let me show you Craft before we get into here. So this is the tool that I use for taking notes, and this whole time, I thought that they had an API that I could use, and turns out that they don't have an API that I can use. All right,
Oh,
so
really?
yeah, really. So it puts a whole like wrench in my plan.
Oh,
Wait, who is this? Oh, yo, what's up, Eddie?
that's
What's going
What's
on?
up, man?
How you doing?
I don't think I can help, but
Oh, that's cool. No one can see you
What's up real
except
quick?
for Chris, but Chris, this
Yo,
is
what's up,
Eddie.
Perfect.
Since you're gonna give me shit
Chris,
for not
what's up,
introducing
man?
people.
What's up, Eddie? What's up?
I didn't know he was coming.
how you
So
doing,
that's-
man? Nice to meet you.
Nice
Oh,
to
by
meet
the
you,
way,
man.
y'all got a connection in common,
Really?
yeah. I forgot to introduce myself as well, Chris.
No.
Well, I'm talking about the Filipino connection.
Oh, you're Filipino.
Hey.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
up, Carmigan? Oh, look at that. The atmosphere just
Hell no.
increased right now. Oh shoot. Oh, what's up? Yo,
Nice.
that's why I
Going
feel
on,
so chill. Like, nah. No, what's up, dude? What's up? It's nice
Just
to meet you.
chilling, man.
I bet you ain't know we got them. We got everybody. We got Ethiopia represented. We
Nice.
got Philippines represented. We got Sunnyside,
Yup.
Houston, Texas represented.
Sunnyside,
You
Houston,
know,
Texas,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
Las Vegas.
I
Right?
don't-
Las Vegas.
Nah, well, I mean,
Ooh.
y'all the Filipinos, like Filipino,
True, okay,
Ethiopian.
true,
I'm
true.
just like basic Texan, so like
Basic
we
Texan.
international over here, bro. Like, and
That's funny, dude.
also we got
Hell yeah.
Colin here. Yo, what's up, Colin? So Colin's actually he's not technically he's not my former student, but like we know each other from back in those days. So he's here in the chat actually. But okay, so
Cool.
let me go over like the whole spill. So Craft doesn't have an API. That's the problem. And I want to be able to have my bot automatically create these notes. As you see, I have like these notes that I have for my devlogs. I want to automatically have this created, but I can't do it because there is no way for me to do that. Like, they don't have an API. So I need to select a new tool that allows me to do it. So my question is, like, have any of you all used Notion? And like, would you recommend I just use Notion as someone who's used it in the past and hated it and was like, I will just pay for Craft?
So
And here, I'll go over Notion. Here's Notion.
I'm
switched
using
from
Notion right
to
now. That's the
Craft,
crazy
bro.
thing.
All right, so we have one in favor of Notion. Okay, all right. We have, okay.
I think it is kind of clunky though. And remember, I'm not a developer, right? So I guess it depends on what you're
Well, at
looking
this-
for.
at
And
this
I've
point-
also never used Craft.
All right, let me
So
make
I
it clear.
can't-
What I'm looking for is an API. Craft doesn't meet
Mm.
that need, so it doesn't matter if you're a developer.
Yeah.
Craft just
Yeah.
does not
Okay.
meet the need. It's
Yeah.
kind of like if like
That's crazy. You don't have an API.
Yeah. that's interesting.
they kind of have an API ish. Here, let me show that. So if we go to Craft.do API or something like that. So there's this thing right here. This is their API. Yeah, I can't create a page. That's the thing. Like, if I can create a page, then like that's literally all I'm missing here is the ability to be able to create a page. I can create a block, but it seems like what they want is for you to create an extension, which is an extension to the Craft editor, which I don't want to do that. I don't care to do that. I just want to create a page. So their tool is not suitable for me. And when you look at this, last modified a year ago, what this is telling me is that this is not a priority for them. So, I don't know if I'm going to be able to continue to pay them money. And yeah, that's a whole nother thing because I have other things that are, my workflow kind of depends on certain things in Craft. So I'm going to have to figure out other ways around it. So like for Notion, is it possible for me to host certain pages as a web page? And is it possible for like people to leave comments or for me to like share a page that's password protected? Like all of the things that I've kind of grown to rely on in Craft for the past 2 years. Does Notion meet those needs? So I'm this is why y'all here. I'm just like bouncing ideas like, yeah, let's just say that I was not expecting this.
Notion is technically a database within itself. Damn, well, I gotta check out the Notion API.
Yeah, I can bring that up as well. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not sharing my screen. My bad. Let me share my screen.
Are you looking for OAuth 2.0 or something in particular? What are you looking for?
Like I just need to know like what. So I know that Notion will solve the problem actually. Now the question is just like, are there any other tools that will also solve the problem? Because I have used Notion in the past, which is why I don't use it now. Right? Like it's not like this is something I've never touched. It's just like I used it as a product. I hated it, and then I'm like, I like Craft. Craft allows me to write in Markdown. Notion did not. So you know, I have a few options, but like one of them is not really suitable for everyone. So full disclosure, both Yanni and Eddie, they're kind of like in the Slack as well. And while I'm building this tool, they can also use this as well for their content. And you know, I use Craft, and I'm pretty sure that Eddie, and Yanni, it's easy for them to figure out how to use Craft because it's basic. It's just basic. Now, if it were just me, I could just do all this in a GitHub repo and just have my bot, create a PR with a new Markdown file, and I write raw Markdown. But this is something that a lot of GitHub people do. Like they just write raw Markdown. Most people don't do that. So I'm kind of thinking about all the other people who are not just me, right? And if I want this to be useful to other folks in the future, I need to make it accessible to them. So here's the API, and like I've already verified that they do have a page API actually. So if you come here to pages, I can create a page, and they're even using README, that the documentation tool. So I can create a page here, and I can do all the things that I need to do, except I would have to use Notion. So like, should I just do this? Like, am I just being a little too extra?
I would just say use it. I mean, not every solution's perfect, and what I mean by that is going to be great for you, but it works. Right? Yeah.
I fucking hate Notion now. Like,
why do you hate Notion?
Because it's trash, bro. Man, you don't understand. You'll get to know this about me. I hate using trash software. Like, first of all, it doesn't conform to Mac OS's human interface guidelines. And like I know you're into web. I hate web apps with a passion. I hate them all, and I don't like them. It's not software engineers. These are web developers. Those are different people. Like one person cares about performance, the other one does not. And most web applications, in my opinion, are trash. In my opinion. Now, I'm not saying all of them, but most of them are. I'm sorry. Somebody was about to say something.
Yeah, that was me. Dude, I just think Notion is cool to just like dump all of your stuff in, right? So like I know I can go to Notion and like find whatever it is I'm looking for. Again, I think it depends on like the use case, but I also like that you can customize it. And if I want to put a table, if I want to put other things like images, like literally I could just dump everything in there.
Oh, you mean like Craft? Except I can write in Markdown. That's the thing. Is that I write in Markdown.
Wait, are you talking? So I've never used Craft. Is that Craft.io?
Craft.do. But yeah, it does the same thing. Like you can put things in here like this has images. You could put videos, embeds, tables. I'm not saying to go and look. I'm just saying it's like it does the same things as Notion. But here's the key difference. It allows me to write in Markdown. It is hard for me to not write in Markdown. Like I breathe Markdown. Right? That like some people, they like to write HTML. To me, that's just too much effort. Like in my mind, I'm just like, I can write Markdown. The syntax is nice and light, it's clean. Most people, even if they're not technical, can kind of get, they can kind of get it and see. So yeah, that's it.
Can I ask a question? What monitor are you using?
What do you mean? Which one?
Which monitor are you using? It feels like a big ass monitor.
I used to.
Is it what I think it is?
Maybe. What are you thinking?
It's as expensive as my freaking Mac Studio M2 Ultra?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
How did you figure it out, bro?
And I have a few of them. I don't just have one. That's why I'm like,
yeah, I was thinking of buying two of them. I'm like, I don't know if I want to buy two.
Yeah. Okay. You do.
That's nice.
I'm answering it for you. You do. Trust me. Like,
oh, really?
If you're thinking about it, if you know.
I'm using a Alienware 1440p gaming monitor, which I don't game anymore. and it's terrible when I compare it.
Do
to
you
my
care about?
Mac Studio?
Do you care about refresh rate at all?
No, I don't care about it.
Then
Not
you do.
anymore.
You want this monitor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I hate it. I'm sorry that I've just cost you, more money, but you won't regret it. I don't think. Maybe you
This
will.
is the guy telling me to reject the multiple
hey.
six-figure jobs and then go ahead and buy $6,000 monitor.
I mean,
right.
I'm gonna be real. Like most people who are making that kind of money can't afford these kind of monitors. So I mean, let's just be real. Most employees ain't affording this.
That's true. That's true.
So it's just like, I'm telling you to do it.
It doesn't feel like anything wants a tax write-off too. It feels like nothing if it's a tax write-off. Get to yourself.
Yeah, you can write this off. If you need an extra $6,000 to $12,000 to write off, this is it. This is it.
Yeah.
Actually, me and Eddie, I think I was with Eddie when I was like, man, I need this monitor in my life.
Oh yeah. You picked that up.
Yeah. I was like, man, I need it. I can't. Yeah. But yeah,
Really?
you do want this monitor.
Studio display that I have right now seems legit already.
I have the studio display too. You don't. It's trash.
What? Damn. Okay.
Wait, studio display is trash? No way.
I love the studio display. It's freaking amazing.
That's because you don't have a Pro XDR.
No.
That's why. It's like, I mean, like I'm looking at them both. It's like the studio compared to the Pro XDR, trash.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what I mean. I'm not saying it's just trash compared to anything. It's just like the LG Ultrafine, the previous Mac
Not that
Studio.
good. I don't like it.
But it's the same as the Mac Studio. There's no difference. It's the same panel. It's the
Really?
it's the same thing. So it's like compared to the new one, the LG is trash. But if you're comparing the LG to Ultra to anything else, it's not really trash. So it's all relative. Yeah. So, but yeah, it sounds like I'm gonna have to use Notion unless y'all know of other tools that allow me to write markdown.
So you just that's pretty much it.
Yeah, like
and when you write that markdown, you want people to push that data, to collect that data and send it to like Slack.
No, not quite. So I want to be able to generate.
Thinking like using a web scraper, but then no.
I want to be able to generate my release note, not my release notes. I'm sorry, like show notes. Do a video description. Do the title, all of that from here, as well as
literally automizing everything.
Yeah, because like I don't want to do it. Like that's the only way I'm going to be able to continually do this. And I mean, I think Yanni and Eddie, they both know that hopefully they don't know me. It's just complaining all the time. I do try to solve my problems, but I have very strong opinions about doing anything, and I don't want to do most things. So that's where this automation is coming in, because like I don't like all of the things that I have to do, like the social post, the descriptions.
I enjoy doing that stuff. That stuff is fun. It is time consuming though.
Yeah, I can't do it, bro.
I love doing that stuff.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Hey, what about Obsidian?
Obsidian?
Does that work or no?
That's not. I don't think they have a public API. That's local.
Because I was on a call yesterday, and like with a prospect, or I'm sorry, with a customer, and he mentioned Notion, and then I was like, oh, I reacted, and then he was like, oh, but my co-founder, he uses Obsidian, and he really loves it, and he made it seem like it was exactly the same.
Well,
I did check to see if they have an API.
Does.
It looks like they do, but again, I don't know.
It is similar. It does have some things, but it's also a different problem. Obsidian is more of a knowledge repository. I'm not really interested in that. I'm more interested in like being able to host things. So like if you go to my Gear page, for instance,
got you.
That's actually Craft. That's actually Craft. I just published it. And here's another thing. Let me show you this. So I can like come here and say, go to my assistant. So we'll do assistant, and then I can say, I don't know, generate a video description or something like that. And what you'll notice is that it creates my video description, right? So it's like little things like this. I want to be able to automate all of this and never have to even think. I just want to be able to press stream, talk a bunch of shit in the stream, and then shit just happens without me. And if the only thing I want to be involved in is approving. So it's like, here's what we're going to post, to LinkedIn, to Twitter, to Threads, and to wherever else I'm posting shit. And then I just say, okay, approve, or I can make whatever edits I want, and then have it go out. So that's kind of where I'm at, and I want all that triggered and powered through Slack. And eventually, I want to be able to also get my chat messages. So these like YouTube and Twitch, I want to be able to respond to chat messages from within Slack through my bot.
Oh, yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's sick.
Well, I mean, like, why do I have to use the tool that I'm using? Like, if they built the integration, why can't I? Like, and then if I build my own integration, I can make it the way that I want it, which is not trash, basically. I'm not saying that this is trash, but it doesn't do a lot of things that I want, right? Like, for instance, if I wanted to be able to like do a review of some of the questions that people ask me, I can't do that with this tool. I lose all of those messages. So I want to be able to like, so-and-so asked this question at timestamp, whatever. I would like to be able to do that. Or, if I'm running this through my, through OpenAI's Whisper to get transcripts, I also want that timing information. So then I can come back in and say, all right, well, what did I talk about? When did I talk about it? And then I can have an auto clipper, right? So, those shorts that, Yanni, you put together some timestamps and I've yet to go and create video. Yeah, that. So if I can automate that, which I can, I'd much rather do that, right? So it's just like, hey, here's the video, chop it up, give me the things, and then it's like just automatically do it. I can actually create a Final Cut Pro project because it's just XML. So I can literally put those timestamps in there and have it a freaking edit that all I have to do is open the project and export. That's where I'm going. Like, I don't want to do any work, essentially. I'll do this work once and then never do it again. That's the goal. Right, so I'm gonna have to use Notion. I fucking hate it. So you don't understand. Like, I tried to use Notion once, so I was just like, I can't do it because it's not Markdown. It wants me to use their bullshit editor to do everything, and I'm just like, it slows me down. And I am of the opinion that tools should not slow you down. But maybe that's just that's a hot take, maybe. Where it's like,
you do have quite a few hot takes.
I don't know if maybe.
You can just try it out, see if it works.
I have tried it out. That's the thing. I use Notion, which is why I use Craft. Like, I tried Notion first, and even Coda. You use Coda, right?
I like Coda.
Coda?
Yeah, I use it.
Let me see.
Do you like it too, Eddie?
Coda.
Because you got real quiet. You're just. It's just
Well, I think it's because I only use it when it's like related to work, and so the way I see it, again, it's just kind of like different
it's
like
slow
templates.
it's too slow.
It's kind of weird. Like, between the two, I'd probably say I like Notion more than Coda, but again, I think because I haven't really like explored Coda on my own, I can't really I can't really have an opinion.
I can have an opinion. That's all right. Like, I'm good at those. All right, well, here you go. So you can see I even had one, and then I was just like, no, and then I went to doing something else. Even the UI is trash, bro. Oh my gosh, I don't like this. So let's see if I can do. Oh, come on, like, what is this?
I have a question for you. For Johan, how do you pronounce your name? Johan?
Just call me Yanni, bro.
Yanni? I like that.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
thank you. My name is Christopher, but you can say
Chris.
Yeah, there you go. How did you know? Now I'm curious. This is super random, but if you could have a choice to be your own boss, make only 120K a year, for let's say for a year or two, or have a boss making 300K a year, but you have to live in San Francisco.
Oh, dude, San Francisco's like taxes are through the roof, no?
Yeah, you guys are in Texas, huh?
No, I'm in Virginia.
I'm in the Bay.
Oh.
I'm in the Bay.
You're in the Bay?
I'm in
Okay,
Virginia.
okay.
Yeah. So,
We're in the Bay.
like Foster City.
Of course you're in the
like
Bay. You're
Peninsula.
especially Foster City. You are Filipino.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I don't know, man. The Bay's changed so much, though, dude.
It's
Like,
not the
to
same.
be honest,
Like,
right?
when I
It's
grew up in
not.
Dealer City, right? So
No way.
yeah, I grew up in Dealer City.
When were
It's
you
not-
here?
I left 2010
Okay, wow. So you
when
just...
the BART was still a little safe.
Yeah. Wow. That was like the prime years. After that, it just was downhill, right?
Yeah.
I think just tech just destroyed this place.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
It's,
I'm looking at
actually
places
really
like David
sad.
Shores and stuff, but yeah. So what would y'all do? Right. So I live in Vegas. No state income tax. 120K kind of goes a little further.
Mhm.
Right. Rent's a lot cheaper. It's not $6,000 a month.
I
Wait,
take
you said-
120K
Really?
Yeah, 120.
and be my own
And-
boss. Because then I know I can still do side shit and still make money still. Do you know what I mean? But if I'm capped and can make 120 and be like happy and be free,
Yeah.
Like that's the thing killing me right now is that like I'm making more money, but it's just getting more expensive. I also have a family.
Yeah.
And then it's also like to get to the next level, it's kind of like a big jump.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So like I need to work on like my side shit right now.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah, and you're in Foster City, bro.
I know, bro. Like we're like literally like Will's like you need to move out to Texas. Just come out to Texas.
Man, you should come out to Texas. It's a better place.
He sent me where he lived. I'm like, damn, that's a nice place to live. Yeah, nah.
We're really thinking Sac. But
Sac,
then,
Rockland's nice, pretty affordable.
Dude, yeah. So we were looking at El Dorado Hills, Folsom.
Okay.
But my sister-in-law, she just moved up to Roseville, and it's like right next to Rockland, I think. Right. So
Roseville.
I don't know. Yeah. But when I go up there, dude, it just it doesn't feel right for me.
Feels isolated. You're far from everything.
Yeah, it's just kind of like and then it's like really spread out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it's like a lot of strip malls. Like it's completely different from like living in the Bay, dude. I don't know.
No, for sure. All right, that helped. Damn.
How you liking Vegas though?
Yeah, I lived here for the last 3 years. I mean, I went to high school here too for a little bit before moving back to the Bay. I love it here. Yeah, I'm right next to Red Rock Mountain, so there's nature out here. Doesn't smell like the Bay, right? Like it's overpopulated. I mean,
smell like the Bay.
Yeah, I mean downtown.
It does have a scent.
San Francisco.
It has a scent. I
mean, even when I'm in like Pacifica and Daly City, bro, it's all that fog, bro.
Yeah,
that's what
it definitely does have a smell.
Is it fog or piss? Fog or piss? Which one?
Do you know why it's so foggy in the Bay? Well.
Yeah, it's humid piss, bro. Like all that.
No. Yeah, do you know why it's so?
Do
you know why it's so foggy in the Bay? Do you know why?
Why is it foggy in the Bay?
Dude, all the Filipinos are cooking rice at the same time, dude. It's terrible. It's terrible, yo. It's terrible.
That one never gets old, man.
It never gets old.
Oh man. Yeah, dude. You know what? I think like I never noticed the smell because like I never left. I've just like always been here, and like we go to Hawaii every now and then or LA, but it's like not enough to really explore.
I just don't like that when you're in the Bay, you have to look look behind you like frequently when you're walking everywhere. I mean, so I'm talking about downtown.
Maybe now for sure. Like, dude, my wife doesn't even want to go to the city. She doesn't even want to go to Oakland or East Bay, anything.
So that job wants me to live in the city because I have to go to a lot of meetups, conferences down there. And I don't know, for 300K, I might just do my own thing, stay in Vegas. So that's the thing, dude. So that's not just people who see things on TikTok and YouTube. It's people who live in the Bay too, huh? Yeah.
I mean, I think just overall, it's just gone downhill so much because the real Bay Area people, I think it was the people, right? Like the diversity. Yeah. Mellow people going to like
diversity. What do you mean? Every time I was there, I didn't feel.
That's what I'm
like
saying.
It was
but
diverse. I felt like the only me. That's what I felt like.
Well, when I was there, it didn't feel diverse because all Filipinos.
But see, to me, that feels like it's diverse because it's like non-white. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so like
true.
whether it's Latino,
if you're white, you did stand out.
Asian, at least some mix. You know what I mean? Like just different folks, but I don't know.
For sure.
We'll see what happens, dude. So basically you got a job offer and you can either have to come to the city like
I'm gonna receive it tomorrow. Yeah, and it was initially I can stay here in Vegas and they changed their mind. Like, no, you have to move here. I'm like, it's a lot of money, but I don't know. I mean, I could also move to Texas. I got a nice home here though. Nice home here in Vegas. So yeah, and I'd make around, well, to be honest, it would be definitely more than 120, right? But that's just like the minimum I know I can make on my own. But yeah.
What does your gut say then? I mean, it sounds like you don't want to come to the Bay, dude. So I mean, it sounds like you probably made up your mind.
Yeah, even if I see that number, I want to receive the number so I can make a YouTube video about it. Right? I rejected a $300,000 job offer to make 100K a year, right?
That's a nice flex right there.
That might be a video. I'll get some views, that'll probably pay for my Netflix, right? That video will pay for Netflix,
You could do a video about me. I've already done that.
Yeah, no, dude, we're gonna do a podcast when I go down to the Houston.
I'm not gonna talk about that kind of stuff. I don't really like talking about money like that. I'm just like,
yeah. I talk about money too much.
No, I'm gonna just say that like I mean Yanni and Eddie. I'm just.
But your money's different.
I'm in a different place.
Yeah, your money's different, right? Yeah, definitely different.
It's more net worth more than anything.
Yeah. No, it's a little different for sure. No, but
Hey, all I gotta say is I'm trying to get like y'all, dude. That's all I gotta say, dude. Like,
hey, well, you're doing videos. Hey, man, he's so.
Oh, so you're doing YouTube?
He just started, yeah.
I just started, man. Like second channel.
Why you think I'm over here working so hard to like make this tool for this team, bro? Like that's why I'm over here working hard.
Is this the team you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I also started a YouTube channel too, Chris.
You did? Yo, YouTube. So that's the thing. That's my main thing. That's what I'll be living off of. If I reject this offer, YouTube. So
yeah, I mean, I've been watching your content for a while.
Dude, it's hard though. It's not hard. Sorry, it's a lot of work. It's terrifying because YouTube's like this. It's up and down, right? Yeah. But I have 2 channels now. So my second channel I started a couple months ago. It's finally at 6K subs, and that's generating.
Hell yeah!
And I only upload I don't upload often. It's already making $300. Not my main channel makes more, but like, so like that's gonna add up as I pump out content, and yeah,
that's exactly what the appeal was. I mean, Will's been talking about it, and he's always talking about his devlogs and streaming, and so it's been on his mind for a while. But what really got to me was I was just like, dude, how can I get rich? Like, quit my job rich. Like, I honestly don't even need a lot. I'm just trying to match my job so at least I have security. Dude, I'm in sales. And so like sales, it's like, you
sound like a salesperson. Like, seriously.
Really?
I was wondering, is he in sales or something? You sound like it.
Oh, that's so weird. Well, I don't know if that's a compliment or a bad thing, but I won't take that personal. That's also something I'm working on. Just like, oh, okay, cool.
No, you sound very confident. You know what I mean? Like, you're very you're well spoken.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
For sure.
But yeah, dude, that's the goal, man. To just and when I thought about it, like, can I IPO? Can I work at another tech company, like at another job?
That's what I was literally talking about the other day.
What can I do to just get like a nice payout? And dude, I don't even need a lot. 500K, 300K, $1 million.
Yeah.
3 million, whatever. I mean, obviously $1 million, 3 million is a lot, but with YouTube, if you can just get big, and like not even big,
dude, not even
just like
so like. I have 140K or is it 150K subs? And
that's so crazy.
But like, there were months, and this is when I was going all out before I got sick. I was making like 40-40K a month. And the thing is, like, I don't have that's not a lot of subs. That's like, compared to the modern YouTube today, that's not a lot of subs. Right?
That's what I'm saying.
And like, even now when I'm not really uploading, well, now I am, but before that I was only doing around 3 to 6K a month. Right, so now I'm like,
I would take that, bro. That would I would just die if I had that amount. Like, if I just hit like even $100, $1,000, I think my bar is so low because like I'm starting from zero.
But the thing is, that's very easy to do on YouTube. Not easy. So sorry, I shouldn't say easy. Easy is not. It's very possible. It's reachable more than what people realize.
But that's what kind of like led me to actually just start the channel, right? Because I think, again, being surrounded by Will's good about like helping, I don't know, just kind of like pushing us to get out of our comfort zone.
The mindset bit. I would just say the mindset bit.
Yeah, for real.
And no, for sure. Sorry, keep going.
Nah, but it's just really weird. Like, just knowing Will for some time now, it's like sometimes you just kind of click, and it just something just kind of clicked, right? And I feel like, where I was then when we first met and where I am now, I feel like I've made a lot of growth, and I feel like a lot of it is because of Will, because he has such a different mindset, and he also like, again, pushes you to do things and be more focused. Like, it's weird because it kind of hurts because you have to like do stuff. Or you have to like be uncomfortable.
That's what I'm over here complaining about. I don't like doing stuff. That's what I'm doing.
As a developer, bro. Okay, it's different when you automate things.
Oh my god.
You think like a developer. All right? You think like a developer.
I was just like, it's too much effort.
Yeah.
No, for sure, man. No, same with
me. But thanks for sharing that, though. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to like hop in here again and dominate this, but dude, that's fucking crazy. Just hearing that, because I think just to even that amount, and that's really what changed my mind.
But that amount is also nothing, right?
That's what I'm saying, because the biggest ones could be making 100K or 200, 300K a month.
Yeah.
So like if
that's
I can just
crazy,
make
man.
10K a month, I'm just like, whoa, that's like not even scratching the surface, but it might be doable if I can just be consistent.
Yeah.
So that's why Will's just like, Eddie, don't worry about the views, don't worry about subs, just keep putting out content,
Don't look at
keep
Social
getting
Blade.
better.
Don't look at Social Blade. Don't even. I mean, there's some analytics.
I don't even know what
you have
that
to work
is.
on. Okay, good.
I just
good.
checked bid
That's
IQ,
okay.
but
yeah, don't worry. That's good. Don't ever look at that. But yeah, dude, it is a process, right? Like I was fortunate. I started 7 years ago, right? So after my first video, I was already making it like $1,000 a month. Ever since then, minimum, right? So like,
Wow.
And again, that's not much, but it's just like you never know. You have to like really start. But I should be a better developer. Like skill wise, I'm here as a developer. I should be here, but I put a priority on YouTube over my tech career. But it's helped out, right? I mean, so yeah, dude, it's possible, man. And so Will's like been trying to push me, like, Chris, I don't know, Chris, take advantage of this opportunity on YouTube now. That job in San Francisco, I mean, the taxes too. It's a war zone, and it is a war zone in the downtown, literally. That's what I feel like. If I take this job, I'm risking my life going to work. But it's hybrid, 2 to 3 times a week. I literally feel like that. Like,
are they paying for your house?
No. So yeah, they're not. So I don't want to spend money. So even if I have to move to Pleasanton and take the BART, just so I can save additional $3,000 a month for me, that's everything.
That makes sense. I think live within your means. Be
way below my means
while you're
like,
stacking. Yeah,
I want to live like I'm making $70K a year. You know what I mean? So like, that's what I would do.
I was just there, dude. That's the crazy thing. Before I joined tech, like but you know what? So much has changed really in like 5 years.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, dude.
10.
I was
10K.
homeless. I was living in my car 7 years ago.
Shut the hell up.
Not
no
this
yeah.
way. Dude, that was my YouTube video.
Yeah, that was his YouTube video.
Oh, you seen it? Oh shoot, yeah. So
Forgot to mention, my bad.
Oh, that's all good, dude. Yeah, literally my first YouTube video, I said that. I think I said that. But yeah, I was living in my car in Fullerton, California. In Orange County, Los Angeles, if you know Orange County. And yeah, dude. And so I was 27. I'm 35, turning 36 now. Right. So yeah. But it was YouTube that honestly changed my life more than tech. But yeah, so my goal is to pass Will somehow, which is to blow up and tell him, Will, you're not making enough money, man.
I'm good, bro.
Bro, you gotta keep up.
I think Will would like that.
Yeah, like I mean, if you think I'm like that,
that Bugatti is nothing, bro.
If you think I'm like that, man, I don't know what to tell you. You'll be disappointed. Like you're not my competition. The fact that you think you're my competition means that you're not. Like just real talk.
I set myself up for that.
I mean, hey, it's just like let's just say that I know actual billionaires and like
Will's on a fucking crazy level.
If you really want to, you could try to compete.
Yeah, I know some billionaires too. I follow Elon Musk.
No, when I say I know, I mean like I can text them now. I can text them now and get a response. Sure. Do they know you? That's the question.
No, I could text an employee that works for Elon Musk at Twitter, but that's it.
You an employee? Okay.
Yeah, employee.
Staff.
Yep, exactly. Nah, dude, but for sure, man. Yo, yeah, but seriously, man, like, yeah, your lives can change.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
All right, so I've just did a little bit of research. I was looking for a way to not have to use Notion. I went to Zapier. There's no Craft integration. I even looked at this other tool called Taskgate, which I'm like, I'll use this over Notion. It looks whatever. I don't care. I was going to try to use this. They don't have an API. And I'm not using Coda. Like, I'm just not using Coda. Like, I hate Coda more than I hate Coda more than Notion. Like, just real talk. It has that complexity bomb that I was talking about. Do you know what that is? Do y'all want to learn something today? What a complexity bomb is?
Yeah, I'm down.
Complexity.
Wait, what is that? X.
I don't know. Google figure it out. Hopefully, computer science. Or it's actually a complexity explosion. Oh yeah, here we are. Explosion is, I think, the actual name that I want. Explosion. Oh yeah, combinatorial explosion. This right here, Coda suffers from this. In fact, most of the block editors that I've used suffer from this. README.com suffers from this. Where, I guess you don't know. All right, so, you have different rates of growth. Like, you've probably heard of like big O notation and all that other BS, right? Where it's just like it looks at the growth rate of a function given an input, right? Like, how many operations does it need to occur? All right, well, here's another way of looking at it. So suppose I give you an input that has 10 items in it. Certain algorithms are going to require, 10 operations. We'll call that ON. So it scales linearly with the input. Other functions or algorithms are going to scale quadratically, which is the square of the input. So let's say you get 10 where you're going to have to do 100 operations. And then there are other things that are going to grow exponentially. So let's say you have 10 items, well, that's going to be 2 to the 10. 2 to the 10 is a very, 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 very large number. I want to say that's about 1 million. It's over 1 million. It's over 1 million. So given these different gross functions, the size of your input really becomes important. So let's say you have Coda, which you've used before, and you notice that it takes forever to load. Well, when we first started using Coda, it was fast because there wasn't much information there wasn't much data. But the more data we add, it slows down exponentially. This is this combinatorial explosion that we're getting at, and you'll see here whereas n, the number of Latin n, just ignore what this says, but it's like if you have an input of n of 1, and you're gonna do 1, and then 2 you get 2, but 3 you get 12. And then 4, you get 576. And you see how this number is growing stupidly fast. So this is one of the issues that a lot of these block editors and other tools, they suffer from. And, as someone who, doesn't like waiting forever to do anything, this is a big deal, right? Like, if I scroll a page and it takes half a second for it to scroll, and I miss the target where I'm trying to scroll, I'm going to be pissed off. Notion, I don't know if it actually has this, but that's the reason why I won't use Coda. It's because it for sure suffers from it. I've already come across it. I may find out that Notion suffers from the same problem, and then we'll be having this conversation again. I'll be pissed off, and I'll probably just rage quit at that point. I'll be like, I'm moving on to something else, something that's worth my time. So, just a little bit of insight. Also, we got. Oh, dude, yeah. What's up, Dimitri? Bro, you don't have to worry about being a little late, man. There is no time here. I start these when I want, and the VOD is available to you. So if you're on YouTube, just go back and watch the VOD. It'll be there for you. All right, does that make sense though? Like this combinatorial explosion and why it's a big deal? I know you're not an engineer, Eddie, but it doesn't matter. Like, does it make sense that this number is growing linearly, but this other number is growing really, really fast? That's the key.
Yeah.
All right, so
okay, I get that.
I want to avoid that. That's basically where I'm at. And these numbers, they may not seem that big, but like on these computers, let's say I'm not as rich as Chris Sean yet, but he has this M2 Ultra.
You can't stop. You know what this takes? Stop giving up, man.
Wait, here, hold on.
Stay positive.
Let's see. What's the GPU? How fast is your clock rate? Yeah, the clock rate.
I have no idea. I just bought it.
So it's 35 megahertz.
I bought it the day I was laid off. I was like, I just want it.
All right, so it's 35 megahertz, and you should know that a megahertz is typically something to the 10. It's a million, right? So it's 3.5 million operations or clock cycles per second. Now, I'm not really sure the architecture of Apple's silicon, but let's just pretend that it can do multiple instructions per clock cycle. Well, even if you are able to do, let's say, up to 4, let's say up to 8, let's just be generous, you could do up to 8 clock instructions per clock cycle, so you get like 3.5, you get about 30 million operations that you could complete per second or something like that. And if you were to like scale that out toward these numbers that are in the quadrillions and the sextillions, you're still looking at the order of magnitude of years for something to complete or compute. So like, even though these processors are fast, we still have to consider that, if we're operating on a larger set of data, it's going to take forever to compute through that data, right? Because, something that's 2 to the 50 is much, much larger than something that's 2 to the 10, right? So like, if you look at exponents, they don't just, their orders of magnitude is all I can say.
Dude, I'm so sorry. My fiance just got home. So
go for it. Like,
I gotta go.
Yeah. We've already decided I have to use Notion. But yeah, it was nice having you.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll see you next time.
Chris.
Yo, it's good to see you too, man. I'll see you guys later.
All right, man. Peace. All right, let me switch back to the other screen guests. All right. Oh wait, no, that's not how you do it. I gotta add you. I gotta make you guest one, Yanni. Give me a second.
All right.
Let's come here. Wait, how do I even do that? I don't even know how to do that.
Wait,
Here
didn't
we
you
are.
do that last stream?
Yeah, but it's not straightforward.
Oh.
This is why I need to have all of this stuff just like on my stream deck, so I don't have to think. It's too much effort. Okay, so it seems like I'm going to end up using Notion. Unfortunately, I fucking hate this. I'm already thinking about rage quitting at this point, where it's just like it's not even worth it, to be honest. Because like, if I had to use shitty tools to do this, I just won't. It's that simple. Like, like even if it's automated, like I don't even want to look at Notion. That disgusts me. Look at this.
Yeah, I don't use Notion either. So I either use InkDrop or Craft.
I was using InkDrop. So I liked InkDrop. Actually, let me see if InkDrop has an API. He's a solo developer, so like even if there isn't, maybe I can reach out to him and be like, is this something that you want to do? Because like maybe I would be willing to help do it if he wants. Let's see. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have an API, to be honest, though, because that's a lot of extra work for one person.
So he does like Devlog's thing in his second YouTube channel, and he's always like swamped.
Wait, he has a second YouTube channel now?
Yeah. So it's like his personal. I'm pretty sure he linked it in his like channels section under his YouTube channel. You should be able to find it.
Is it Dev? Oh wait, no.
Yeah. If you click that, and then if you go to channels, there it is.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know you had it.
So his latest one, he like burnt out because it was too much work for him.
Well, bro, I understand. I burnt out too, bro. Like I get it.
So yeah, what I was trying to say is like, yeah, it's gonna be pretty hard if he has it's gonna be pretty unlikely that he has an API that we can work with.
Yeah, he doesn't have one. I was looking, he doesn't have one.
You check?
Yeah, and like in order to like, it wouldn't be non-trivial to just add this. It would take effort.
Bunch of time, yeah. And since he's by himself, it's gonna take
Okay, so Eddie uses Notion. You use InkDrop. We can't support InkDrop, and we can't support Craft, the tool that I want to use.
Yeah, Craft is a cool tool. And
here, let's do this. So like maybe it'll get you into the mindset of thinking how I'm thinking about certain things. Maybe that'll be helpful. Let's go to Excalibur right quick. So we'll just list out all of the different options, I guess, that we have. And we'll come here. So we'll do a little one of these. And then, it would be cool if it didn't delete my tool after I finish using it. That would make my life a little bit easier. Okay, so then, so we have the tools. All right, so one tool that we can use is Craft. Well, no, we're not. We don't know if we could use it. We're going to do pros and cons. So we'll do pros, or we'll keep it as pros. Then we'll do cons. All right, so Craft. We also have Notion. We have InkDrop. We have the option that if it were just me, this is probably the one I would go with because it's the easiest in my opinion for me. But we have just basically a Git repo, just basically raw files, right? I guess technically we could use Google Docs too, I guess, because I mean I do pay for that, so we could use Google Docs.
Okay.
All right, so we have these three. Are there? Oh, and then there's Coda, I think. So let's kind of make this a little bit bigger. So we
How about the other tool? Was it tab?
Something, yeah, Task or something. Taskade. Yeah. I don't know. We're gonna call it.
I think that's
who?
I think that's Taskade.
Yeah, Taskade. Yeah.
Taskade.
All right, so then we'll put Taskade here. All right. So honestly, like, no, some of these may have different costs. I personally don't give a shit about the cost, to be real. But I guess we can. Yeah. Anyway, so we have Craft. The pro is this is what I want to use. So Will wants to use it. To use it or continue using this. Man, I don't know how this is gonna work out. It's already looking hard for me. Like what? How do I make this smaller? Why is it so big? Let's sponsor. Okay, look at that. All right, perfect. So we have. I want to use it. It has Markdown support. or a larger it supports a larger subset of Markdown. Supports larger subset of Markdown. I will call that MD. Yeah, I'm gonna just go to the cons because that's what's on mine. They don't have an API, no API. So at this point, I don't even know if there's like, it doesn't even matter the other cons. They don't have an API. For Notion, they have an API. To me, that's the only pro, I guess. Also, maybe, I don't know, like Eddie uses it, I guess. And technically, we all of us can use it. So we'll say Eddie uses it and we'll also just say that there's a low barrier to entry. Low barrier to entry. All right, and then this one is Will hates this.
Yeah, because it doesn't support Markdown, right?
Well, that's a separate con, but yeah, that's one. Lack of Markdown support. I mean, it does support. It supports a very all right. So we'll say supports limited subset of Markdown. We'll call that MD again. Yeah. Any other pros or cons that you know of? What do you like or not like about Notion? If we were to go with that?
Oh, I don't like it. That's why I use Craft and InkDrop.
Okay, so Will and
it's pretty hard to use.
All right, so Will and Yanni don't hate this. All right, I don't know. It may not be as strong for you, but
I feel like they prioritize templates more than like the actual notes that we write.
Well, so to be fair,
they have a bunch of templates.
To be fair, this would be based on like I would be generating my own template, and then each devlog would be based on a template.
Okay.
Although like I was gonna have a Markdown template. I can put that in source because remember, Craft supports Markdown. So like I could have my template in source control with the project, and if there's any updates, it's updated there. I can actually pull it. Like I can pull it from GitHub because I can just get the file that way. Authenticate. Anyway, so let's go to InkDrop. I love InkDrop. So yeah.
Yeah, same here. It's pretty dope.
And Yanni it actually does support Markdown. That's the thing. Supports full Markdown. Now the one con is no API.
No API.
Which at that point, like honestly, the biggest thing is I need an API. So let's say the biggest need is my biggest need is the tool must offer an API to add pages and insert content. All right, so this is the main thing. Let's make that big. All right, so then Git repo. Well, I mean, I like this. So like, honestly, I mean, just the pros are GitHub. We'll just say that GitHub. Because that's really what I would use here. I would just use GitHub. Of course, it's because it's GitHub. It's just raw Markdown files.
Yep.
So basically full control. What else? Oh, I can use a PR-based workflow. So we could say PR-based workflow, which is basically how I work. I use GitHub Flow, PR-based workflow. Actually, yeah, PR-based workflow. This is technically called GitHub Flow, but no, I'm not gonna use. I'll just say PR-based workflow. Now the cons are it's like more technical. Yeah, so like more tech oriented, and then there is no embeds here, so no embeds. And then only supports Markdown. So you may be like, how is that a con? Well, these other tools, even though they support a subset of Markdown, they also support embeds, another thing. Oh, also there's no publishing actually, when I think about it. So no publishing pages as website. So if you've ever gone to my gear page, that's actually a Craft document that I just published. Yeah.
That's dope.
I'll show that for the folks who are like, what are you even talking about? So I have this thing called Linktree. You come here, you go to my gear, it'll show you all of my gear. This right here is craft. Like all I did was like put a list of things in a document and I just press publish. So I wouldn't be able to do that with GitHub. So essentially I would have to pay for a separate tool if I want to continue, you know, doing that. All right, but yeah, we'll move forward. So the
Google Docs.
I must go with cons first. Is that no markdown support?
Oh, okay.
That's really it. Like, also I hate Google Docs.
I was about to say.
Oh, you're about to say for me. It's like, nah, no, Will hates this shit. All right. Let's see. What are the pros? Well, we all get it. We already have it.
Yeah. So we have access to it.
Technically, it's free in block quotes because like it's included as part of our Google Workspace. Also, collaboration is dope. So collaborative. Although I'm not really sure how important that is for what I'm trying to do. And then here is just that like you have to Google APIs address.
Oh yeah, Google API.
Yeah, so even though it has API support, it's Google. So
yeah, if the viewers are wondering why, just look back a couple of streams.
Man, you don't even have to look back. Just go and look at their documentation. Just do that. Just like Google.
Yeah, documentation was pretty bad.
Okay, Coda, I'm gonna go with the cons. I don't know if it has an API. We need to look at that. But the one that we were just talking about, the combinatorial explosion.
Yeah, we don't need that. Coda, no.
Also, William hates this. That's the bigger one right there. William, Will hates it. Also, Eddie, he didn't want to say it, but I know Eddie don't like it, so I'm gonna just say Eddie dislikes.
Eddie.
Yeah. And then Tascade, like honestly, it don't even matter what the pros are. They don't have an API, so yeah, we're gonna look at that.
You can't use that. Yep. I'm looking at Coda right now, and I don't think they have an API we can use. Let me see.
I'm checking this as well.
Oh yeah, they do. Let me see.
Well, just because I have it doesn't mean that we can do what we need, like create a new page, for instance, or create it. No, never mind. We could create a doc. Yeah. So we can create a doc. Yeah. So then it has one pro. It has an API that I can.
An API
that does the things that I actually would need it to do. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, gosh, I've just lost. Oh, here we go.
No way. Okay.
So what are we even doing? This is just like tool comparison. Mark down. Actually, I'm gonna call this Devlog notes tool comparison.
All right. Oh, we got someone in the stream. Alberto. What's good? Alberto? Is that how you pronounce it?
Probably. Yeah, that sounds right. Comparison tool. Wait. Note-taking tool comparison. All right, cool. So they do have an API. Has API. But also it has limited support for Markdown.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's not a pro. That's a con. So I'll move that to the con along with Will hates this. Okay, so then we did all this work just to say that the only one that's viable is Notion. That's where we're at.
Notion.
That's the only one that's viable. Is fucking. I did look at Zapier. Cause I was like, oh, maybe if I just go to Zapier, maybe the craft team have built an integration that can create pages for me. They did not. Mm-hmm. So let me go to Zapier. I think I had it up. Maybe I have to go back to it. Yeah. All right. So we come here. I think Notion is definitely in Zapier. Yeah. So like, let's say for instance, I'm just like, all right, if I had to use Notion, I will just do everything in Zapier. And wait, how much do I have to pay them if I do this? Because that's the other thing I had to consider. No, fuck that. Not $20 a month. Nope. I would build it myself. So then I would have to like, man, I don't like Zapier.
Yeah, I never used one. Not one. I never used it before.
Well, it's basically one of these like low code or no code.
Oh, these automation tools.
Yeah. Okay. So we have a few we have Zaps at work, and My thing is that I don't want to pay $20 a month unless I can do this whole workflow in Zapier, which I can't. So it's just like,
Yeah.
actually, no. Let's see. There's OpenAI. So maybe part of it I can do it. Let's see if there's a YouTube thing in here. If there's YouTube, and not just YouTube, but I need to see if they have. Wait, why is this connecting my apps? I don't want to do that. I want to search for YouTube. See what capabilities it provides. All right. Okay, so we could send you new. Oh, this must be what we're doing in Discord here.
Oh, there's the one in Slack as well. I think,
yeah.
If you scroll.
Yeah. So here's the thing. So this is $20 a month for this.
Huh.
I pay Vercel $20 a month per person in the org. Right. So it's just like this is actually let's look at the pricing. Like maybe I would be willing to pay for it if it's not per seat, right? Like if I get like 5 seats or something like that, maybe I would be willing to pay for it. For individuals,
it's still one user. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the team is $670 down.
Well, this is what people who don't know how to do anything, this is what they're forced to pay. Like, no, they were like, oh yeah, this is a good value, but it's like, this is like literally 10 minutes of code. I mean, obviously you have to there's a lot of knowledge and background experience, and there's thought that you have to put into stuff. But like, this is, I mean, $70 a month. Let's see. And this is if it's billed annually. So it's more than that, actually. I'm not going to change this. How do I? All right. Now, so if this is $70 just for like everybody, okay, fine. Okay. And the reason why I'm like, okay, that's fine, is because like as this grows, as more and more people are in here, then the cost goes down in my mind. Like even though it's $70, I'm getting more value. This does say unlimited people, but it doesn't say like how am I paying for these people? Let's see, is this per seat? Plans, should I use team? Rise with company plan allows your entire distributed organization to use the app. Okay. Unlimited users are available. Okay. Well, I'm going to assume that it's not per user. So I guess this could work.
Okay.
Because it integrates with Instagram. I wonder if it integrates with Threads. I would just have to build a lot of zaps, which is, I don't really care that much. So there's no Threads, but I guess that's okay, because what I can do is like anything that this doesn't support. Technically, I can use this webhook because they have a webhook, which is their escape hatch, that would allow me to basically call out to, like, I can still host my service on Vercel, like, these endpoints, and just call out to it to have it do things.
Oh, that's dope.
So I mean, let's see. I wanted to integrate with Whisper. This has that, I think, because I saw OpenAI.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Wait, why does it not? I would like to see the capability. Oh, here we are. So yeah, they have triggers, analyze text, create transcription. Okay, so this does have some of the things that I want to do. There's also the Dropbox component. So all of my, like when I put stuff on my NAS, certain folders automatically get dropped into Dropbox or uploaded to Dropbox. And that would be part of it. So the transcript would be generated from the audio file, which is uploaded into Dropbox. So I guess we could do all of this as Zapier, but this could be boring content. But I don't know if I care at this point. This is mostly for me to solve my problem. That's the priority here. So if you're here for code, like, I'm happy to code, but at the end of the day, I care more about solving my problem. So, okay.
I guess Zapier is the choice.
I don't know yet, because like even then, like, that's a lot of money for something that I can. Oh, look at
Oh,
this.
there's an option that lets you choose the monthly one if you scroll up.
It's not about the monthly. It's like it'll be more money for that for monthly. $40 a month. So it's double.
Wow.
He's like, oh, okay. Let's see what it is for. Yeah. So if we do monthly, oh wait, never mind. I'm sorry. That's for the number of tasks. So it's. Let's do paid monthly. Yeah. Oh, it's 10. Oh my gosh, wait. God damn, that's 30. No.
It's like a $10 difference.
Yeah.
Right?
Is that a 50% increase? Yeah, that's 50% increase. God damn.
Yeah, I'd say it's 33 on purpose.
And then we only get 750 tasks per month, which I think a task is anything that gets ran. So let's say, for instance, let's just say on average, I do 20 streams a month, right? So that's just going to be 20 tasks just for the YouTube thing. Yep. But those same tasks are going to be another 20 because I need to now do the stuff for the transcriptions, all that other kind of stuff. And I'm pretty sure that I can do all of like OpenAI would be its own set of tasks. So like hopefully that would just be 20 and not 20 for the whisper, 20 for generating the title and description. I'm assuming that it's just 20 per platform. So just for me in a month, I would take over 40 just with those two things. And that's assuming there's nothing else, which I know there are other things. So, yeah. And then we multiply that by 1, 2, 3, potentially 4 people.
That's like...
It would still be under. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, I can still upgrade to more tasks and just pay infinitely more money, I suppose. So we could get double the task and pay damn near double the money.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't like being tied to tools like this. Like I like my boss to be in my own hands, not in someone else's.
Yeah, I think you mentioned this in one stream. Yeah.
Yeah, like this is I
mean,
is there anybody in the stream who knows if there's like what's an open source version of Zapier? There's got to be another automation tool that I can use.
Let me Google. Where's Zapier?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Zapier is I don't think I'm gonna choose this. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and close this. Let's close out Zapier. Zapier's not an option for me. And we're doing all this so that I can avoid using Notion. That's really it. Like, so y'all can see that like I really hate Notion. I'm willing to pay money, like actual money, to not use Notion. Hell, I'll pay one of y'all to not have to look at it if y'all do it. It's just like, in my opinion, so long as I don't have to do it and it's automated and done when I need it to be done, I'm happy. Like it could be monkeys in a room throwing shit at a wall. So long as the thing happens that I need to happen, I'm okay. And yeah, we're not using Kodo. Screw that. Man, this is a big one because this whole time I thought that I could do this using Craft.
Yeah, you even started working for like what, 3 streams now?
Honestly, I mean, it started out this way. I should have known because when I started YouTube, like I thought I could get a webhook notification, webhook event. I can't do that. Oh yeah. Which is why I'm having to do this weird convoluted ass crap that I'm doing now. It's because I can't just get a webhook event that's like, hey Will, here's this stream. Now I have to like go and like build this infrastructure to like, poll the server and then get this authentication to do shit when it's just like, come on Google. You're supposedly hiring the smartest engineers. At least that's what you tell yourself to help you sleep at night. That's what they say. I don't believe it though. Cause webhooks, it's like is that hard? Is it difficult?
So. I mean, it's like you said, they have the world's best engineers, so they should.
I don't agree with that. When I say that facetiously, I'm not saying that because I believe it's true. I'm saying that because they think they do, and it's just like, well, how come your products are so fucking trash?
Let me see here. Open source up here. Workflow automation.
Wait, why are they putting me on a Markdown guy? Like, I freaking know Markdown. Like, I don't need your help. What is this? All right, I don't need that. Close that out. Can't do anything with it. All right, I subscribed to him here. I didn't even know he had a personal channel. That's dope. Don't need that. Oh, man. Watch I end up having to just fucking accept it and eat dirt and use this Notion crap.
Let me see. I think I found an open source alternative. Let me share the link in Slack. In Zoom, I think. Yeah. Here you go. Let's check this out.
Oh, N88. N8, whatever the fuck. Kyle was talking about this.
Oh.
All right. So let's see. Do they have? Oh, they only have 380. All right. So here's the key. Do they have the things that I need? They have a webhook, so that's good. So let's see. Do they have Notion?
If they don't have Notion.
Okay,
they do.
They have that. All right. Do they have Craft? Oh, that would be so fucking dope if they do.
Nope.
Oh my gosh.
Do they have OpenAI? What else?
Yeah.
They do.
YouTube. The search is kind of slow though. Not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah.
Dropbox. All right. I'm pretty sure they have Google Drive as well. Okay.
Teams.
Oh, there's pricing. Wait, or can I? $20.
Wait, there's no free version. Oh, there isn't.
Yeah, no, there's a community version. I'm happy to host it myself. Like I don't care about hosting. Sure. Self-hosting requires obviously. Mistakes can lead to, I don't care. All right, installing is Docker. Shit. Oh yeah, you know what? I guess that's fine. Okay, it's fine. Whatever. We do have infrastructure. I don't know if you know this, just FYI. But like,
oh yeah, for Post Supply.
Well, I mean, it's for Code and Color technically. Post Supply is using Code and Color resources.
Oh
yeah. So like my entity is Code and Color, and everything is done through that. So like all of these costs, these are actually my write-offs, by the way. That's why I'm okay with it's like
using these.
I'd rather pay it to them than to the fucking government and get nothing from it. So it's like I pay it to them. All right, so this uses Docker. I don't sure. All right. Okay. Sure. All right, fine. I could do this. I don't want to though. But oh wait, does it support Slack? That's the other thing.
Wait, if it does, oh yeah, it
does. But I need to make sure that I can do like I'm gonna need to be able to parse a message. So there's this tool that we had at GitHub called Hubot, and it's basically it's a bot, but it's more of a bot runner, if that makes sense, where it will take the commands and it will parse it out, and then you can figure out not you figure out, but it'll like parse it, and then you can like pass it to whatever other scripts in the back end to do whatever things that you want to do. Here, let's just go to the documentation. So let's see if it has. I guess it doesn't talk about like how to use it because it's internal, but it's open source. Yeah, I was hoping that it would be have like a thing to sell you on it, but it doesn't. But here you are. So it creates these coffee script. Well, we use CoffeeScript at GitHub, but you could also use JavaScript. And essentially, you build out your script, and then it does all of like your parsing and all that kind of stuff for you. And it can control messaging back to Slack or calling out to other services and all that kind of stuff. So you'll see here, this says messages to room or user. And the way that you do that is like you say here, and then green eggs, right? So this right here is like a regular expression essentially. And what this is saying is that, hey, Hubot, whenever you see this text that matches this pattern, run this script, and then we're gonna pass you on this object that you can add stuff to. And here they're saying room is gonna be equal to whatever the test room, like where you want it to go to. And then this message room is literally to message Slack, so I don't have to do any of that. So Like this is what we were doing at GitHub for our chat ops. So like this was built internally. So we could use this. Let's see here. Let's Getter Slack. Here we are. So this is the Slack adapter. Go to the source, and you'll see that it's CoffeeScript. CoffeeScript is basically JavaScript, but it doesn't look ugly or as ugly as JavaScript. It looks a lot cleaner. So this is what it looks like, just to give you. I'm pretty sure you've never heard of CoffeeScript in your life.
Yeah, it's first time reading it.
Yeah, well, actually here, instead of doing here, there's actually like a thing that you can look at to see CoffeeScript.
Oh, like a doc thing?
I think so. So I actually learned CoffeeScript not by reading this, but by just like, there was a shit ton. We had a lot of scripts. It's just like, I just read a bunch of it. But you'll see the difference, right? So you have JavaScript over here.
Okay.
And then you have CoffeeScript over here. Or, well, you have what it compiles to, right? So you see number 42, opposite equal true. And then you got these numbers. So you see, it looks a little backwards, but to me, it reads better, right? So it's saying that number, or we're going to assign numbers, or we'll say equal. Number is equal to negative 42 if opposite. Right? Like it may not seem like that's that big of a deal, but like look at this. This happens in one line, whereas in JavaScript you need two. Technically you only need one, but like you need to do this if parenthesis condition and then the assignment.
Like a convention thing, right?
Yeah. So like this is just like it's more expressive. Is technically if you want to be like computer sciencey, it's more expressive than this BS over here. We also have this function definition where here it's just like square is equal to a lambda expression that returns, whatever the input is times itself, x times x. Whereas in JavaScript, this is what you'd have over here. Obviously, you can write, fat arrow in JavaScript, but that didn't exist when CoffeeScript was created.
No.
And
Okay.
you see objects. To me, this is a lot cleaner, right? So you have math and then you have root. You notice that you don't have the curly braces. You don't have any of that BS. It's really terse. That's another thing. If you want to be computer sciencey, terse. It's that.
Terse.
Yeah.
So it's basically eliminating curly braces and
it's less code. It's more expressive. You don't have to do all this board. Like there's not a bunch of parentheses and curly braces and just like syntax. All right. I mean, I already don't like coding, and if I can do less of it, even better. So this is CoffeeScript here, and it's very short, whereas this is JavaScript. And like if you really look at this, we have a like a immediately invoked function. I think it's called an iffy or something like that. And like a lot of people, when they see this, they're just like, what the hell? Like, right? Like you wrap a function in parentheses and then you immediately call it. Yeah. Sure, I mean, I know what this is. This is not new to me, but someone new to this, they'll be like, what the hell? What is this? Whereas if you just look at this function here for cubes, it's just this right here.
Damn, one single line.
Yes, a single line. Oh, we have a comment. Hold on.
Oh, Dimitri.
All right. So have you looked at N8? I can't say it. Yes, we just looked at it. Here, let me go back to it. It's I will consider it as an alternative to using Notion. Let me put that in my little thing. So we'll just say alternatives considered. That's not how you spell consider. We have Zapier, which we're not using Zapier. Fuck that. So okay, this doesn't support Markdown either. Okay, how do you? Oh my gosh, this is why I need Markdown support. Like I don't like having to use like looking for shit to figure out how to do basic stuff. No. Fuck it. All right. Well, y'all are just gonna have to just. If you don't know what this means, then I feel sorry, but we're just gonna do this. So we're not using Zapier. And okay, fine. Wait, why is it?
It basically means he's canceling out Zapier, I think. No, where is it?
Here, let me show you all a better tool. How about that? Let's go into an actual good tool, and let's create a. We're not actually creating an issue, but like let's just say this is Markdown, and this is what I want to do. And if I go to preview here, you see here that is strike through, right? Like to me, that's a lot simpler than me looking in the UI for some like BS crap that some product designer is like, oh yeah, I think it's cool to put this in a button. It's like, no, like I want to use my keyboard. Some of us are smarter than the average person and are okay with using the keyboard to do everything. That's me, right? Like, I don't want to look for your dumb UI button. So this is what I want. I want to be able to just type in Markdown and just have it do the shit that I want it to do, right? I can't do that with a lot of these tools. I'm gonna give CalDraw a pass. Like, this is a great tool. It's meant for like drawing out shit and all that. So like, okay, it's not Markdown, but all the other tools, they're not getting a pass. Fuck them. That's where we are in life. All right, so we're not using this. We're also not going to use, or well, not. The other one is that we're N8N. So yeah, this is the alternative that we can use. So far, absolutely no to Zapier for a few reasons, but mostly because no.
Yeah, mostly because I think they price a bit too much. Yeah,
so let's circle the things that, like, you know, currently, you know, if the world were to end, I would just be okay and I'll be like, all right, whatever, I'll accept it. So here is one that I'm willing to do.
So because it's between Notion and N8N.
Well, technically these are different things. It's between me using N8N and just doing like these automations and hoping that it does most of what I need, or it's the alternative of me just doing everything for myself to begin with. And let me pop up this other comment that we got. Oops. All right. So we got it has visual interface for creating workflows and supports a wide range of app integrations. It can be self-hosted. Yeah, that's the key right there. Is that so long as it can be self-hosted, I'm okay with that, because I already have infrastructure that can run this. I wonder if Kyle has an instance that we can play with, or if I can just set one up for free and just like, you know, play with it. But I don't know.
Yeah, we can ask.
But it seems like no matter what, I'm going to have to use Notion.
Yeah.
That's where we're getting. It's like, if I want this to be useful to anyone else who's not an engineer, or well, even engineers don't even really know Markdown. Let's just be real. So like anyone else who's not me, or someone who like lives and breathes Markdown, which I'm going to say is 99.999999999% of people who don't live and breathe Markdown.
Yeah, because I started using Markdown because you used Markdown, and kind of brushed it off me, and I never looked back since. So
yeah, I was doing a little test in Notion here, just to see its Markdown support. It's bad.
Oh,
like, yeah, it's bad, bro. Like, it doesn't support any of this, like images or links.
Especially the checkbox. I use it so much, and if it doesn't do that, bro.
Yeah, or tables. Like, it doesn't support tables, so I would have to do this weird backslash crap and use my mouse. Actually, I guess I can use this. Okay, I can do this. Let's see how much. No, I would have to use my mouse. No, that's too much effort. And then it's like stuff is showing and hiding. I hate user interfaces that do this, where it's like it conditionally shows you information instead of just showing you what you can do all the time. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm not gonna pay Notion. Fuck that. Cause I'm like, cause I pay Craft, and like, even though they don't support what I'm not gonna pay Notion. I can't support a tool that's absolute trash. Sorry if you work for Notion, and no, I will not work for you if you see this. I have no interest. Take me off your fucking recruit list. I don't want to be on it.
Man.
All right. Well.
Let me do a last search of Markdown tools.
Oh, actually, let's see. I think N8N, whatever. I can't say this word. That honestly, that could be a reason to not use it. I can't even say it. Like, I shouldn't use tools that I can't pronounce. But let's see if they have GitHub. If they have GitHub integration, then like maybe it would be okay, because what I would then do is just say, you know what, Eddie, if you want to use Notion, go for it. I can create the thing for you. But I'm going to work on like a GitHub thing. You do you. So it looks like it does issues. Does it do PRs? It does not. Come on. Come on, this is why I don't like these tools. Like, it's just like they do some things, but like they don't work for people who are like trying to do like more advanced workflows. I wonder if they have an escape hatch where they allow me to call a API like a curl. If I can make an HTTP request, then that's okay. Let's see if they have HTTP. Oh, look at that, they do. So they have an escape hatch, so that's okay. So then I take back what I said. Yeah, but then I'm gonna have to use HTTP, and I would prefer to use OctaKit if I'm gonna have to deal with GitHub's API. But I'm okay. Like this is still an escape hatch. So maybe okay. All right, let's stand one of these up. Let's go to DigitalOcean real quick. Let's see. And maybe they already have an image with it, so I don't have to like think or do work.
Let's see here.
All right, new project. What is this? Name your project. YouTube Slack bots. I'm gonna call it YouTube bot. All right. Does bot things. Purpose. Oh. I guess it's developer tooling, maybe. No other. That's what we're gonna do it. Wait, what? Move resources. Ah, shit. Okay, all right. Maybe I shouldn't have. Okay, all right, fine then. I should have just. God damn it! I don't want to move. Let's just skip. Yeah. I'd rather create new resources. That's really what I would prefer to do. All right, yeah. Let's create a droplet. I thought there was like a droplet store somewhere.
Yeah.
Isn't there like a droplet thing or somewhere, something like that?
Yeah, never used DigitalOcean.
Let's see. DO, N8. Honestly, it's not. It would be easy to stand it up because it's just Docker. But if I don't even have to do any work, that's even better because I don't want to do anything. Droplet. Okay.
Oh my gosh. We got 7 viewers. That's
yeah, a few. So yeah, all right. They do have this. Create a new droplet using a Docker image available on the marketplace tab. That's what I was trying to figure out. Where how do I get to the marketplace? I don't remember how do you do that. And they don't have a. Wait, where was the marketplace tab? What? Hold on. Was there a tab up here somewhere? Create droplets. Is there a marketplace? You see marketplace anywhere?
No. No.
Oh, here we are. I'm done. All right, it's right there. Although I'm not gonna call myself dumb because when the last time I did anything for real, like actually doing shit was like I don't know, like 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago.
That's been 2 years.
Well, actually longer than that. Basically, since before, I think a year and a half before I started at One Sigma. Wait, how come it said that N8? Man, I can't. I don't know how you say it.
Wait, N8N. Yeah.
I thought I saw it did say that it has one, right? Like there's a market. We did see the same thing, right?
Yeah. Well, let's see if we
create a new Doppler. Yeah. Oh, it wants me to. Okay, never mind. Oh yeah, it says using the Docker image here.
Available on the marketplace tab.
Oh, it wants me to use the Docker container. Oh my gosh. Okay. I thought that it had. I legit thought that it had like the thing already created. So I'm gonna have to. Okay, fine, whatever. We'll create it. We'll just do it. We'll do New York. Alright. Yeah, we'll do. We'll do regular for now. It's not that important. Dang, they won't even let me do that. All right, sure. We'll do the $6 a month.
Why do they even have it there then?
I'm not sure. All right, man, I'm gonna need to create new SSH keys. All right, I don't know if I want to do this online.
Oh yeah. I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah. So what I'll do is let's see if we can set up an account on their thing first, and I'll just play with it there. And then on the side, I can get that stuff created because I don't want to show all that. So we'll create a new account. Oh my gosh. I'm already not impressed. Keep up. No, don't ever message me ever. Wait, is this thing about to ask for a credit card? Because they're definitely not about to get that. Actually, you know what? I can give them a credit card. I can give them one of my virtual credit cards that will expire immediately.
Oh.
All right, so I got to create it for my phone. Yeah, so I don't even care. Like, you know, we'll put it on here. So let's go to my phone and create a new virtual credit card. Yeah, y'all are learning the pro tips over here. If you want to avoid paying for stuff, just like create a virtual card that automatically expires. So we're going to do a single use card, and yeah, we're going to call this, what is this? N8N. And then I'm going to put a limit of $1. So it's going to try to bill it. It is going to fail. All right. Actually, wait a minute. I don't want a single use card. Actually, I have a better idea. Let me delete that card. Cancel card. Yes, create. Oh shit, I canceled. What app do you use for that? I use my credit card for that. It's called X1. I have the X1 credit card. And if you, in fact, if you're interested in getting one, you should use my link. And I think they give me points or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, you could, it's this.
Yeah, that's cool looking. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so yeah, you get this credit card and like, you know, you can do your thing. Now, I can give you a link if you want. And I think you'll get like a bonus or something if you use the link, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, this is how I do that. But there's also privacy as well. So if you go to privacy.com, or I don't know, let's see, maybe they renamed it privacy. Let's see, credit cards. So this is what I used to use in the past, which is this thing right here. And it's now integrated into 1Password. So you sign up and you can create a virtual card this way. But you have to, you tie it to your bank account or something like that, which, you know, for me, I'm just like, no. But that's, you know, like, you know, you do you, right? Like I've used it. Like I used to use it, but I have more bank accounts than the average person. So I tied it to like, you know, a bank account that effectively has nothing in it. So like, if anything, like even if they were to try to steal money, the most they'll get is like a few $100s. It's just like, I don't give a shit. And for what it's worth, for any of you who are doing shit, I do recommend that. Like, you know,
multiple bank accounts.
Yeah, because FDIC only insures up to, I think, $250,000. So let's say, for instance, you get a quarter, you get wiped out. Well, oh no, maybe more. Let's see, maybe it's 500K now. Of FDIC.
I only have 2 bank accounts, so I think I need to add 2 more. Deposit insurance.
Oh no, I still wait. Let's see. For most trust deposits or trusts. You know what? Maybe ChatGPT knows. Let's see if ChatGPT can be useful to me. What is the FDIC insurance amount for deposits? Oh yeah, it's only $250. So yeah, so if you have, you know, yeah, if you have more than that, maybe you want more than
damn, that's
yeah, maybe you want more than one account. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, you want a link to the card? All right, here, let me generate a link for you. Give me a second. Let's see. Let's gift. All right, Watchman, please YouTube, don't like community strike me. They have a habit.
Wait, they do that now?
That's all they do. Like they don't give, like that's all they do. Let me put it in here right quick, and then
Wait, did they give you a strike for?
Yeah, I have a community strike. Not for this, but for, well, I don't know what it's for. They said I was scamming people, and I'm like, wait, what? Like coding?
Oh, damn.
And no, I reached out on Twitter and they didn't respond. So I may have to go back. I'm like, maybe they just don't believe that a black man can code. They'd be like, oh, you're black, you can't teach people how to do shit. That's what I think. That's my excuse that I'm gonna tell myself. So yeah, all right. So yeah, there's your link, I guess. And let me go ahead and create this card right quick so I can, test this thing out. So we'll go here, we'll do a new card, we'll do a standard virtual card with a limit of $1, 1 cent actually. Yeah, we're gonna do 1 cent, and it's gonna auto cancel tomorrow.
Oh wow.
So if you're watching this and you want to steal this credit card number, go for it. I give no fucks. It's not gonna go the way you think. Oh, that's not the card number. There we are. All right, and then sure your code. Actually, I think this is under my personal name, maybe. Yeah, I think that's on. I don't know. It expires on the 27th. 300. All right, cool. Man, watch is gonna try to. Yeah, look at it.
What happened?
It declined. It
It declined.
So they actually charged it. This is a lie.
Yeah, so they charged.
Yeah, it says 0. They actually put a charge. They tried to put a hold on my account for this amount of, man, fuck them. I'm not using this. Fuck this.
You caught them.
Nah, fuck them. Like, they over here talking about this is free. Like, how I get denied, like, tell me, is $0 less than 1 cent? I think it is.
Y'all got exposed, and
Man, they thought they was about to get this credit card number. Man, they own something. They not getting shit. All right, well then, I guess N88, whatever the hell it is, that's out. So then, fuck.
back to Notion.
I mean, we're gonna have to use Notion anyway, I guess, to some extent.
Yeah, then I guess, yeah.
Fine, whatever. I mean, we could probably like create a document in a few seconds with their API. Let's just do it. All right, so we'll come into here, delete all that. Don't care. Fuck them. All right, and then let's go to, what is this site called? Notion developer, something like that.
Yeah.
Their API, and then we'll create the thing. Fucking work. API. Yeah, sure. We have all day, obviously.
Did you? Oh, it's loading.
Yeah, this is like this right here. Like even their docs are slow. Although to be fair, this is technically not their docs. I know who it. I know who this is actually. Let's see. I'm not gonna say it, but I'm gonna look for it.
All right.
You see that?
Oh, read me.
Yeah. All right, get rid of that. Okay, pages. All right, create a page. I'm gonna have to authenticate, probably. Yeah, authentication, create a token. Oh my gosh, this gives me like, it makes me feel like I'm looking at work because we use the same thing. Create a token for a link preview, create a token for a public integration. Okay. Authorization code, redirect. Man, I don't want to use Notion. I'm making an executive decision. I'm not using Notion. I will not do this project before I use Notion. That's where I am. I'm standing on that. However, if you want to contribute to this and like you handle all things this, and I don't have to look at it. I can't answer questions because I don't even want to go to their docs. Yeah, man. All right, so I guess this may be the end of my YouTube Slack bot, where it's like the limiting factor is not YouTube or any of the other stuff. It's that I can't do this one thing that I wanted to do, and if I can't do what I want to do, it's like, why would I do it? So here's my Slack bot. Let me come into here. So here's what I envisioned. I was just like, oh yeah, webhooks. Nah, YouTube is like, nah, fuck that. You're not getting those webhooks. And then I was like, Craft. And I've just learned that Craft is like, yeah, we don't even have an API. And and like so far we got Slack, we got Ecamm, and we got YouTube. All of these are now working, by the way. Like, I don't know if you knew that, just FYI. I got that working yesterday.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
I didn't see
I'll show you. I'll at least show you like proof that something worked. So we'll come to this and let's go to the table in Postgres, and the table is the YouTube videos. So you'll see here, there's the one YouTube video right there. This was my stream from yesterday called 20 whatever the hell this is, building YouTube Slack bot. And then
oh wow,
yeah. So like this is actually working. The only thing that I didn't do was write it to the channel, but me and you were playing with it and you saw we were able to write messages. The only thing I had to do is just say write to the channel, and honestly, like half of this is done. So what I was planning to do today was create that document that I had to do at the beginning of every stream that I don't do sometimes because I have to do it manually. And I was like, I'm tired of doing it. So today's stream was meant to be able to like automate creating that document. Yes. And then we went down this whole other rabbit hole.
Yeah. It's just there are tools, but they lack essential things, or they don't have everything like as a whole.
Yeah. Like honestly, if Craft released an API,
yeah,
that's really all I need. But that's okay. All right, we can do something else. There were other things that was on this list.
All right, let's see.
So let's look at some of the other things. So there's thumbnails, there's subtitles. I can do subtitles. Here are the things that I'm not going to be able to do anymore. Let's see. Video description. This is going to be harder to do now, because I wanted to drop my video description from my task list, as well as my notes, as well as whatever I put in the notes in my Craft document.
Yeah, so
that's
out the window.
It's not really out the window, but like maybe comes from I'm gonna call it SRT, like the subtitles file. So like, yeah, I can get it from that, I suppose. So like if I do the whisper thing, I can then say, all right, well, here's my transcript, just come up with a description. Maybe that could be a better way of doing it, to be honest. Although it's not 100%. Or I can change the way I work. So instead of creating, these Craft documents, I just do it all in GitHub and just say, all right, you're on your own if you don't use GitHub. I could do that. Or I can just say, you know what, this is a plugin architecture. PR's welcome. But I don't know if you or Eddie are gonna be like, okay, let me go create a PR to use this tool that I want to use. Show notes. I mean, that would be hard. The show notes. I think show notes is actually completely out. Actually, I wouldn't be able to do show notes. So let's go ahead and mark that out. Honestly, it's not so bad. Okay, yeah. Let's take a look at OpenAPI right quick, or OpenAI. I'm sorry, not OpenAPI. We'll go to there. Wait, I need to log in to the API, and we're looking for Whisper. Okay. Wait. Oh, I can run this locally. Oh, okay. Sure. Sure. All right. Let's see. We're gonna comment that out, and let's make sure I have Python. Oh, it's Python 3 for me. All right. So we'll do that. VM. Do I want to create an environment here? Before I do any of this, let's create a new folder. Let's go into my code directory. Let me make this a little bit bigger. All right. So we'll go into code. What is this? Code and color. YouTube something. All right, and we'll just make a new directory, and we'll just say Whisper cd Whisper. We'll do Python 3, and then this is going to be -m VM. Is it VM or env? I think like that. Do you do Python, or is it just
first time?
Oh, okay. Well. All right, yeah. So we have an env, and if we were to like lenv, we get back, you know, bin, include lib. All right, cool. So then we need to install OpenAPI. Okay, so we'll do install OpenAI, not OpenAPI. Okay, yep, download the internet, fine. And then we need to do Python docx, sure, whatever that is, pip install Python doc, what is it? Oh yeah, Python docx doc. Okay, all right, cool. So we have this. So now what do I need to do? We'll create a file. So I'll just copy and paste. I'm not about to do anything with that. So we'll do nvim, and then we'll just call this whisper.py. Paste that in here. All right, so what do we need to do? So transcribe audio, we're gonna give it a path with audio, okay. Transcribe. I wonder if this is gonna be the name that is gonna be called Whisper1. Maybe, we'll see. Let's go ahead. Oh, yeah, before we write that, let's put that empty new line for Git purposes, okay. So how do I run it? Oh, is it one of these where I'm gonna have to like, I just need the whole thing. I don't want to have to like piece this together. Yeah, it's breaking it up. I don't just, whatever. All right, so
yeah.
I guess we're gonna have to read it. This task, whatever, I'm gonna just copy it. I'm not about to read shit. All right, so we're gonna reopen this file and we'll put it there. Wait, Python has curly braces now? Oh, never mind. That's an object. My bad. I'm done. All right, don't listen to me. All right, and then we're gonna put that in here. All right, and then key, whatever that is.
Oh, there's a bunch of code.
Well, I mean, honestly, all of this isn't needed. This is just for their thing. I'm just copying it just to see like if I'm gonna be able to run this. Okay. And like to see if I want to see if I'm doing this locally or is it making calls to their API endpoint. That's really what we're doing. All right, and then sentiment analysis. This is something completely different. I don't even care about this, but we'll put it in there. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. Save as docx. File text to a Word doc. Yeah, fine. I have Word on here. Nope. Shit. Okay, all right, and now we have the actual driver code.
You're right
here. This bottom one. This is driver code. So this is the thing that's actually calling the things. So I don't have this file here.
Okay, so
but that's okay.
Do they have it somewhere?
No, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna find the file that's on my desktop or in my eCam directory. So here, my eCam recordings. So you see here, I have these files here. I'm gonna just see if I can take that. So I should be able to copy the path here. Copy as path name. By the way, if y'all don't know how to do that, copying path names in OS, whatever the hell, if you right click and you press option, you see those new things. Also, if you want to see hidden directories, you press command shift period and it'll show you like all your hidden things.
So there's two things.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, so yeah, let's go ahead and put that path in here. And this should be a full path. Yeah, so so that should work. All right, and then let's see, transcription, transcribe audio. Yeah. So let's run that code. Yeah, okay. All right, yeah. So I guess let's run it. Python 3 whisper. See what happens. Traceback. Oh, look at that. Fails. Okay, so it fails at transcribe audio. OpenAI audio transcribe whisper. And then CLS prepare requests. Oh, this is, wait, what's the error? Oh, it is calling out to OpenAI. Okay. So it's because I don't have this API key in here.
API key, okay.
Yeah. So let's go back into here and see.
How are you gonna paste it though?
Well, I'm gonna just go get it and then paste it in here.
Yeah, but Okay.
I can open it like this. So this right here, like whatever screen I'm on, that's where it opens. So you don't see it right now, but it's open right now. So I've configured my terminal to like come down. I think it's like the Quake terminal style or whatever they call it. I don't know what it is. This is when I was younger. This is how I like my terminal to come in, slide down, and it's tied to a keyboard cord, which is like, well, actually it's not a cord. It's just a pattern. So if I press control fast enough, it will pop down. That's why you hear it and it pops and it goes away after I do it. So what I'm looking for is a thing called Open AI something. Actually, I forgot what I'm looking for. Let's close this.
You're looking for the
authentication.
Key, right?
Oh no, yeah. Wait, yeah, the key, Open API key. That's what I'm looking for. So yeah, we're looking for API key. API key. Yeah, I don't see that anywhere. What the hell? What?
Did you miss that somewhere?
That's a good question. Let's see. I don't know actually. What did it say? I need to get a theme. Oh wait, this tutorial assumes basic understanding of Python and Open API. Okay, whatever the hell. Okay. So I need to create a new key, which I will do, but like, where do I put the key?
Yeah. I don't see it.
Is it loading it from the environment or something like that? API. All right, let's see here. Ah, okay. So I can get it from the environment. Okay, sure. We'll do that. So we'll throw this at the we'll just put that here.
All right,
and then I'll put my key here. The environment is just going to be called open, whatever that is, and then I'll just dump it in my environment. All right, so we'll do that, and then let's go ahead and create a key. Move that off my screen right quick. Generate a key, and this is going to be Chronos test, whisper test. I'm gonna delete this key after the fact because it's probably going to end up in the stream somehow. So before I do that, let me export. Oh man, what did I call it? I've already forgotten what I called it. God damn it. We'll do it
the
here.
file?
No, the key, the name of the key. I called it something.
Yeah, forgot or didn't see.
Man, I've forgotten it. How do you get to the end of a file? Is it EE or is it like, I forgot how you get to the end of a file in this. Oh, Open API key. All right. Okay. So we're gonna take that right here and we'll just quit, and then we'll export, and let me move this to another thing.
Yep.
Export that key. Oh, come on. Oh shit. You know what? I have a better idea. I'm just going to oh shit. All right. Well, here we go. I've shown it. I've leaked it already. Let's revoke it. All right, so this is going to be Chronos.
How are we doing?
I'm not even going to create it yet because I wanted to do this this other thing. So we're going to open up my whatever this thing is, ZSHRC file.
Oh yeah.
And I can export it here at the top. So we'll just say export. So I have nothing like of actual value here, so I don't really care about showing this. All right, so we'll say export whatever that is. All right, so we're gonna export that. It's equal to this new key that I'm about to go ahead and create. So this is gonna be Chronos whisper test. And let's move this to another file or another desktop. Oh man, it's starting to lag on me. I'm starting to get the
Really?
lags. Yeah.
Why is that though?
I don't know. Who knows? Okay, so now that I've done that, let's go ahead and clear all this other stuff out. Disable mouse reporting. No, just go away. All right, so we're going to source. I need to basically like reload my shell, essentially. All right, so then this should. Wait, did I just lose my history? Oh, here we are. OS. Oh, okay, I need to import OS. Now I could figure out how to do that, or I can just go and look at the thing. So we'll come into here. Oops, not that. OpenAI. So this, I need to import that. And then let's just open this in code. What is this file called? Whisper. Okay, so then we're going to. Oh, come on now. It's lagging on me. Like, I don't understand why it's lagging. This is really slow. This is actually one of the reasons why I'm not a fan of Visual Studio Code. It's really slow. But I tolerate it most of the time because it has like a lot of things that I like, but it's kind of slow. All right, anyway, let's run this, see if we get the things. Ah, look at that.
It's taking time.
Yeah, it's not failing. Well, this is a 413. Like, oh wait, no, this is API error. Okay, so maximum size limit. Okay, so now I know.
Oh, so
okay.
So the problem is the file.
Yeah, it's 200 megabytes.
Oh, so
yeah. Oh, they have a Node.js library. I just wasted time in Python. And oh my gosh, this is what I get for not looking at instructions. Okay. So this is not a technical limitation. This is just like I'm going to need to figure out a way forward. Gosh, what tool do I use to change something to like another file format, like an MP3 converter? I wonder if I can open. Let's see if I can do this in Ableton Live. If I can export an MP3. I don't actually know if I can, but if I can export an MP3, then this should be good. And let's hope that this doesn't just ruin my stream, because it does take over my audio. Can we still hear me? Yeah, it looks like we can. Okay. So let's see if there, let's go to file, export. Let's see if there's an MP3 option. File type. No, there's not. Shit. Oh no, there is. Look at this. MP3. Here we are. Encode in continuous bitrate at 320. Okay, perfect. Okay then. So then let's try this out. So we're gonna open up Finder here.
Alright, so it was in the eCam thing, right?
Yeah, I thought I had it open still. I guess I don't. So we'll just have to find it. That's on, which hard drive is this on? Wait, how come I don't see all my hard drives? Okay, one of my devices. All right, so it looks, I'm gonna need to buy another Thunderbolt dock, because it keeps turning off and I can't have this. It's not good. It's not a good look. Okay, so we're going to put this, let's just delete this. We don't need these audio tracks. I don't need this either. All right, so we'll take this and just drop it in. Huh.
It's not loading?
Or... Yeah, it's not loading. There's nothing here, actually. So maybe it didn't fail because of the reasons I thought. Okay, so there's just nothing there. Unless M4A is just something that, let's see if I play it back. Yeah, so it does have audio. Let's drag that in there. Okay, so M4A is not a format that it knows, that it understands. God damn it. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's open this in QuickTime and see if we can convert it to MP3 in QuickTime. All right, so let's see, file and then export as audio only. Man, it would be dope if like it told me the format that it's gonna do this in. So we're gonna just say test.mp3. Let's see if it'll. No, it's gonna do nah, it's M4A. Shit. Okay, so it's using MPEG-4 as a container for audio. Oh my gosh. Let's see if I can do this in Logic Pro. Hopefully. And this, I think this will actually destroy my audio. This will probably destroy audio. Like, let's be real.
Let's see.
We'll just do an empty project.
Oh yeah, there it is. Just try it out. Let's see. No audio. Wow, it really did destroy your audio. That's it, folks. All right, peaceful. How would I close?